Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, here's the big reveal. Very excited. I got a truck. This is my first truck. I've had a handful of vehicles in my life so far, but never a truck, and it's about time. The main reason for this purchase was for this winter and the upcoming winters. It's just where I live. It's too much for the car. I barely scraped by with the snow chains last year. I love my car, but it's not a winter vehicle, so it's kind of mandatory. You live up here, you need some kind of all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive vehicle and just to get around. So, here we go. Here's what I got. And I love it. It's not perfect, but it has a hell of a lot of character. And it is my Frankenstein. And I'll talk about that in a minute here. This is a 1986 Chevy K20. And does not have the original motor. The original motor was a turbo diesel engine, and that was taken out in 96 and it was replaced with a Chevy small block 350. So I think it's putting out about 290 horsepower. The thing's a beast. Now, there's a long story about when I got this truck, and I will save that for a story time video because I have just ridiculous luck. And not in a good way. I have just the strangest, worst luck sometimes. Me and my father. It must be a Smith thing. I don't know, but sometimes when it rains, it pours. So I will save the truck story for a storytime video. But just take a quick look at it here. Some surprises when what happened was it was a Craigslist find. I was interested in a four-wheel drive vehicle, and I was kind of looking back and forth at some of the local ads, and I really don't like Craigslist. I just never got into it, but my dad's constantly on there. He got a really cool motorcycle on Craigslist, pretty good deal. So I'm like, I'll browse a little bit. When I saw this guy, I really fell in love with it. I really did. And when I actually got to see it, there were a couple things I, didn't particularly like or didn't know about, because it is Craigslist and not everyone divulges all the information. There is a crack in the windshield, which is not cool. Looks like a rock hit it right here and it spidered all the way across. So that is something that we'll have to get fixed or repaired before winter. Besides that, any rust that was on this truck has been taken care of. I did order some new headlights for it. The headlights are pretty dim and the bottom right one is out. This one, I don't know if it's the bracket or not, but the whole thing's canted, so I gotta look at that. I just replaced the bulbs and the running lights on top, so they work now. I need some kind of cool hood ornament, like maybe a bulldog from Mack truck. When I got this thing, it had all kinds of stickers in the back. I don't know, country boy stickers, I guess. All kinds of crap. And I took them all off and I put on the old bulldog, for Gus. It's got a full 8-foot bed. It is rusty. I'm gonna have to clean that up pretty good and line it before winter comes. Obviously you could say it is primed. Primer gray. I might, I don't know if I'll paint it or just put another layer on there, but I do want to probably coat it up maybe before winter. I mean, who knows? We'll see how it runs. It's not a top priority how it looks. I just want to make sure it's not going to rust any further. But like I said, any kind of major rust that was on this was taken care of, and metal was, replaced in there. It wasn't just all Bondo. So I'm pretty happy about that. The lighting out here is getting a little bit dark, so I can't really show you the underside, but it's not too rusted. I'm pretty happy about. I did get a lockable gas cap, just because there's no door here. It's a little tempting just seeing that there for someone to maybe screw with it and put something in there. So it does have dual exhausts, true dual exhausts. Pipes come out the side, both sides. The tailgate latch doesn't work, so pretty interesting ingenuity here. Basically, he was loading up. I think he was building his house, the guy I bought it from, or putting an addition on or something. And he needed to bring a load off, and the handle broke, so he had a buddy weld some eye bolts on here, and then drill and tap for some other bolts, cross bolts. So basically, these bolts screw down into the tailgate, so it does not move. It's actually really sturdy. Works fine for now. Eventually, I'll fix that handle, but it's not super important. But yeah, it's pretty badass. I love it. I'm happy. I did get new tires for it just because I wanted, a good tread for the winter. Let's take a peek inside. Now, of course, did have a rip in the seat, so I grill taped that. I also got a different seat cover. It's a Dickies cover. It's pretty cheap, 20 bucks or something. Nice thick canvas. There are lots of little things it needs. You can see the dash is cracked pretty badly in 2 spots. Plus the vent is all messed up. You know, so maybe a new dashboard or a dash mat or something like that in the future. The window handle is broken, so I need a new seal for that. You can see the rust from the water that came in. You know, it's in user condition. You know, it's not a brand new truck. It's not what I was looking for. It was in my price range, and I actually got it for cheaper than I thought because of what happened, which again, I'll save for the story time. So let's start her up. You can hear it. I'll pop the hood for you. A lot of people are interested in that. Well, it'd help if I popped the hood, right? I forgot something. There we go. Needed some finesse. As you can see, one battery, and there's a spot for a second battery from the original diesel engine. And it's pretty clean, no real problems. What's kind of interesting here is that when I first got it, when I was driving it, I noticed that the coolant reservoir was empty. And I kind of freaked out, like, holy crap, I have no coolant. It's completely bone dry. So I called the guy, and I'm like, what the hell? You know, there's no coolant in it. He's like, oh man, you know, I forgot to tell you, I don't use that reservoir. There's actually 2 radiators in here. Like, what? 2 radiators? So yeah, the original radiator is there from the diesel engine, plus the new radiator for the new motor. So, very strange. That's why I said I call it Frankenstein. It's got a new heart and all kinds of, you know, bolts and nuts on it. But, you know, so far it's running. Definitely have to do some more work on it. I got to get the horns fixed. The horns don't work. Maybe put some bigger horns in there. Like I said, get the new headlights. I don't have a plate for it yet. I'm waiting for the plate. Because it is an 86, I did register it as an antique, so I don't have to get it inspected, which is good for me. I do need I think I need a windshield wiper motor, because it's not very consistent. Sometimes when I put it on fast, it kind of locks up. It doesn't move at all, and especially in the wintertime, I definitely don't want that happening. So, that's pretty much it for now. I'll give you a quick little shot of the exhaust. That's what everyone wants to see, right? A little bit of revving. Well, I love the thing. It needs some work. It's not the prettiest truck in the world, but it's got a hell of a lot of character, and I love them old. I'm telling you, they just don't make vehicles like they used to. I'll take this truck over a brand new Ford 250 Super Duty or whatever any day. I love it, and I'll put some tender love and care into this thing. And over the years, lots of money, I'm sure, because old vehicles, I mean, they don't really get better as far as function. You got to keep sinking money into them, but you know, hopefully it'll get me around this winter, and I'll get around a little bit of class. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I am extremely stoked about this. It's pretty cool because my wife Christina, I didn't know how she'd react to it. I mean, obviously she knew what I was getting, and it wasn't a surprise, but I kind of thought that she'd give me crap about it and go, man, I don't want that old clunker. But I'm lucky. She's got pretty good taste like I do. So she was all for it. She loves the truck just as much as I do, and she's very excited about fixing it up over time. So again, more information in the upcoming story time video, because when I bought this, I bought it on the side of the road not working. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.